Okay, that's correct. Things I do for y'all. Tell you what. All right. Okay. Okay, surprise. um, I decided to go live. Hey, okay, there's people in here. Hey, Ben. I don't know if Tamcar is like how you say your name or if that's just short for something like Tamara, Tammy. All right, so I decided to go live because I'm behind and it's been a crazy week and I was like, I don't have time to film. So I'm just going to go live and catch up on everything that I have not talked to y'all about, which would be last Sundays before the 90 days. And hey, everybody that's saying hey, I'm saying hey back. And the last two Monday nights of the other way. So I didn't recap this past Monday or the Monday before. I missed two. But really, we can do them quickly. And I have a birthday dinner to go to. That's why I have clothes on, by the way. Yes. It looks like I'm, like, from down here, it looks like I have nothing on. I have on clothes. But I have a birthday dinner to go to at 6 my time, which is like 4:30 now, which should be plenty of time for us to get through this. So let me write these couples' names down. So from the other way, we have Jenny and Sumit. We got so much to talk about. Evelyn, oh, poor Corey. Evelyn and Corey, Jihoon and Devon. Laura, Tiffany and Ronald. Just give that girl a whole different name. One, two, three, four. Who am I missing? The other way. The other way. I get like literally my brain is like soup because these shows are all starting to run together in my brain. Seriously. Hey, Fifi. Okay. I'm missing somebody. Yeah, somebody put in the comments who I'm missing. For the other way, I have Jenny and Sumit, Evelyn and Corey, Jihoon and Devon, Tiffany and Ronald. I'm missing somebody. Hey, it's somebody's first live. Welcome. Um, yeah, I really I don't remember. They're all oh, Karine and Paul, thank you. Oof, Karine. Ugh. I gotta get to Karine. I got a bone to pick with that girl. All right. Because I feel like everybody picks on Paul. Because y'all know we've been on Paul for 2 years now. And I'm like, I'm tired. I'm sick of it. All right. It's time for us to talk about Karine. And I'm going to talk about her today. I ain't even going to talk about Paul for real. I mean, I will. But, just because he's Paul. All right. Is that everybody? There's 5 couples or there's 6? Jenny and Sumit, Evelyn and Corey, Jihoon and Devon, Tiffany and Ronald, Karine and Paul. Okay. I think that's it. For before, we have Angela and Michael. That's the first one that came into my head. Angela and Michael. Ooh, oh, Tim and Jennifer. Oh, yeah. This is going to be fun. I'm getting excited as I write them down. I remember what I wanted to say about them. I'm tired. Who's tired? Oh. Oh, yeah. Y'all tired of Karine? Me too. Tim and Jennifer, Angela and Michael, Caesar. Just Caesar. I mean, do we really need to write Maria? Do we really need to say Caesar and Maria? They're not a couple. Can we just say, I'm just going to say Caesar. Caesar, we can forget the and Maria. Maria does not exist. Okay? Forget Maria. Caesar. Oh, Zied and the old lady. Zied and Rebecca. There's somebody else old. Laura and Aladin. I know I was missing. Is that the other way? That's the other way. That's what I was missing. I knew I was missing somebody on the other way. Laura and Aladin. I knew I was missing somebody. Okay. I was like, when I saw the old lady, I was like, hold on, somebody else old. Okay. Okay. Angela and Michael. So for the other way, I think I have all 6 now. Cool. For before the 90 days, I have Angela and Michael, Tim and Jennifer, Caesar, no Maria, Ziad and Rebecca. I feel like I'm missing some people. Uh, I don't know. So y'all put in the comments. Who am I missing? Before the 90 days. Before. Oh, Akini. Ben and Akini. Ben and Akini. And I still feel like I'm missing somebody, but I think that's it. Avery. Thank you. Avery and Omar. That's it. 6 and 6. Got them. All right. We're good to go. Let's get started because time is of the essence and you guys are here. Oh, Darcy and Tom. Dang. Are there 7? Thank you. I completely forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. They usually only do 6. Okay. Darcy and Tom. Forgot about them. Thank you. That's everybody now. I don't think I left anybody out. Forgot about Avery and Omar. Jeez. Their stuff was fake this week anyway. Or last Sunday. Okay. Let's start with the other way because I've skipped them for a couple weeks and I feel like they're fresh in my brain. So let's go ahead and start with Jenny and Sumit. I don't know if you guys keep your ear to the streets. Do you want me to talk about just what happened on the show or should we talk rumors? Because there's rumors going around by Sumit. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody if they don't want to be spoiled. Because I don't like spoilers. I just like watching the show. Oh, love your hair. Thank you, Karina. I did it. I did it this morning. There are 6 cornrows. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then I curled it. Go ahead. You can spoil. Okay. Let's talk about it all. All right. So the word on the street now is that Sumit is married. So what y'all think? People are talking, the streets is talking and are saying that Sumit, the reason why he keep going home and running home to his mom and daddy and don't want to progress with Jenny is because he's already married. A lot of people think that him and Jenny broke up for a time. They went on a break or something like that. And he ended up giving in to his parents' traditions and married some Hindu girl or some girl that they approved of. And then him and Jenny got back together, that Jenny is who he really truly loves. But, he was pressured by his family and married this other girl. And I don't know what to think. I really don't have an opinion. I mean, it very well could be true. Like if his secret this week, if he tells it this week, I don't even know. I mean, the preview showed Jenny crying. But I feel like a lot of times on these shows, they make us think one thing and then it'd be another. Like they'll build it up for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And then it comes out, he'll be like, oh, I forgot to get milk at the store. And so he could be married. He very well could be. It's very possible. But also I think that if he is married, I don't think that's going to be the secret that he reveals. That's just too big. Honestly, it's too big. I don't think that that's what he's going to reveal. I think he'll reveal something else, like maybe he has an illegitimate kid or something. Well, that's big too. I don't know, but I don't think he's going to reveal that he's married this week. I could be wrong. That come on tonight, right? Yeah, tonight in like a couple hours. I don't know. But the word on the street is that Sumit is actually married. And that's the whole reason why he keeps going back home, why he can't tell his family that he wants to be with Jenny, because he's already married and he's scared that it will, do something. They'll do something to him. I don't know. But I feel like my recaps of Jenny and Sumit are the same every week. I mean, I don't really recap scene by scene like I used to. I pretty much just give my thoughts, and my thoughts are the same as they were last week and the week before and the week before that. Sumit needs to tell his family what's the deal, or he needs to let Jenny go back home. One of the two things needs to happen. I feel like a broken record. I keep saying this. I don't want to say it anymore. I've read all your comments about the dangers in India and how people send out hitmen when their kids try to marry the people that they want to. I understand all of that. And I'm not trying to minimize the culture, minimize his fear or whatever. But at the same time, if you're going to be big boy enough to bring a whole human to your country and you know that your parents could put a hit out on them, which I don't think Sumit's family would ever do that. I think that a lot of the things that people are like articles people are pulling up about people getting killed, I don't think Sumit has that kind of pressure. I think Sumit is just weak, and I think he's just scared of his family. At the dinner with Jenny's daughter and daughter-in-law, when Sumit said that he's scared of there being a whole drama and people like freaking out on him, and then he'll have to tell Jenny, I can't be with you. He literally wasn't saying that I fear for her life or my life. He never has said that. He's never once said, I'm afraid that my family will do something to Jenny. I'm afraid that my family will do something to me. Every time Sumit talks about his fear of his family, it's always something like they're going to yell at me, they're going to like fuss, drama is going to happen. It's never like bodily harm, death is going like I don't think that I know that those stories are real that you guys have looked up on, Al Gore's internet, but I don't think that that's Sumit's experience. I literally think he is a weak man who is afraid to tell his family that he really loves this 60-year-old white woman who possibly could be married to an Indian girl already. Either way, I agree with Jenny's daughter when she called him weak. She hit the nail on the head. He is weak, and I don't really know what else to say. If he cannot come clean with his family, then Jenny needs to go back home with her daughter and her daughter-in-law. And I can't come up with anything else to say. Yeah. I mean, that's about it. I'm really probably not going to read a whole bunch of comments just because I don't have a lot of time. And we have 2 shows to get through, which is like 13 couples. Yeah, 13 couples. So forgive me if I don't catch every comment, but I'll try if something pops up on the screen and catches my attention. Or you can send me like a sticker, and that will be big, and I will see it. But yeah, Sumit's weak. I totally agree. I don't think that death will come upon him if he marries Jenny. I think he's just scared of his mama. Point blank, period. Okay, let's move on. I'm moving on to Evelyn and Corey, if that's all right with y'all. If no one else has anything else to say. So Evelyn and Corey, last week I'm doing this is the other way. Yeah, I'm doing 2 Mondays. So 2 Mondays ago was when after Corey found out he was I don't know what they call it, cabron. No, cabron means something else. Whatever the word was for your girls cheating on you. And then, he confronted Evelyn. Evelyn cried and deflected. And basically, I said that she basically admitted that she did not admit to cheating, but her reaction basically was an admittance, in my opinion, because, she didn't deny it. So I was like, yeah, she had that man all up in your house, Corey. And probably the other dude probably wants her back or something's going on there. But they had a fight. She put Corey out. Corey had to sleep in the hammock outside, which I'm like, how you let her flip that on you? Like, she cheated and you got to sleep outside? But Corey's a very, he's a pushover. So Evelyn flipped the script on him real quick, and then he ended up having to sleep outside. They made up. He was like, I don't want you talking to your ex. You need to delete him off Facebook, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay, I guess I'll delete him off social media if that's what you want me to do. Okay, I might do it, maybe. And then she didn't. I know she didn't do it. So there's that. They made up. And then, y'all, last week was really tough because Corey's dad passed away. And it was like, how when you've seen somebody and then you find out they die, you like, dang, I just seen them. Like, that's how I felt, for real. I was like, this man was just on our TV like 3 weeks ago. And now, in real time, I know he's been gone. But like, it was just like, dang, like we was just watching him and he died. Like, that was really sad. Was it just me, or did Evelyn seem cold? I don't think Evelyn has the capacity to be loving or caring. Maybe that's why she don't want to have kids. Because I feel like even people that are like tough shell, like some things you're like, oh, I see the tender side of them. I don't see that with Evelyn. I don't see tenderness. She didn't really, they hugged. He put his head, but it all looked forced. It looked like they were only doing that because the cameras were there. Like she was only being like, oh, babe, I'm so sorry. This is really sad. I'm so sorry for you. It was like a forced scene that the producers were like, all right, y'all come in this room and sit down. We're going to talk about Corey's dad passing away. And she was just like folding clothes and was like, I don't know. It just I don't see any love between these two. Like if your man's dad just died, like you're literally gonna be sitting just on the other side of the bed, like, babe, I'm so sorry. Like I don't. They're an odd couple. I don't know why he's with her, but it was sad, and I felt sad for him that he had to grieve with her because I'm like, she was like trash emotionally, just very cold. And okay, yeah, everybody's pretty much agreeing ice cold. Estivali says yes, very emotionless. I'm over her. Yeah, me too. I'm over them. I'm done. That's it. I mean, I'm so sad about Corey's dad dying, and I hope that when he goes home for the funeral that he just stays. Like, don't come back. Don't go back to Inglebaum. Corey needs to stay with his family. He's like the man of the family now. And also, the fact that Evelyn doesn't want a family is still an issue. And why can't he just marry? I'm sure there's Mormon girls. I'm sure there's plenty of sweet, nice little Mormon girls that would marry Corey. Corey's not ugly. Corey is a nice looking young man. He's very nice. I mean, he's giving thousands of dollars to folks. I just don't understand why Corey is not married to a girl from Washington. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. But they always say you be wanting who don't want you. So that's true. But that's it for Evelyn and Corey. Evelyn's cold. The ice queen. She is literally the ice witch from the Chronicles of Narnia. I don't like her. She can go. Trash. All right. Next. Tim. Y'all talking about Tim already? No, we doing the other way. We're gonna get to before. But y'all talk amongst yourselves if you talking about Tim and Jennifer. Okay, Jihoon and Devon. So Devon traveled to Korea. Uh, Jihoon. Y'all know I like Jihoon. I called him a deadbeat dad in my last recap. I did. I still stand by that. But he's a sweet, just man child. He is just a man child. He just has no idea what to do, how to be, how to live. That boy don't know nothing about nothing. He don't just do y'all remember that movie The Jerk where and I'm gonna cuss, so I'm sorry. But do you remember the scene where he's like leaving home and his dad's like, shit, Shinola. Shit, Shinola. Like he does not know shit from Shinola. Like, and I'm not saying like I apologize for cursing because y'all know I never curse, but like just seriously, he is so just immature, the most like and just innocent with it. Like it's not even like he doesn't mean anything by it. He just don't know nothing about nothing. And like I feel for him watching him on TV because I'm like, oh, Jihoon ain't got no place to stay. Jihoon done quit his job. Jihoon don't know how to put the car seat in. He don't even realize that an infant can't ride. Jihoon had a doggone booster seat for a 4-year-old. The baby's 6 weeks old. Taeyang can't even fit in that. And his dad helping him put that big old car seat in there. What infant is gonna fit in this booster seat? He don't none of them know nothing. They eating raw bacon. They sweet people now. But we gotta say it in the South when we see people like that. You know what we say? We say, bless they little heart. Ooh, bless they heart. Ooh, bless them. Bless it. Just bless it. Cause him, his mama, his daddy, all of them, they slow. They just simple country, just don't know nothing about America is just them po children. They are really I don't know what to say. Jihoon slow, y'all. I couldn't date Jihoon. I've been to cuss Jihoon out. This man ain't got no. They finna stay in a place with like 3 rooms with an infant and then Dracula coming. Listen, look here, Devin. If you ever see this girl, go home. All right. I don't know what to tell you. I guess Taeyeon can get to know his daddy on Skype. Because this living in Korea ain't gonna work. I know y'all was saying it's cheaper for her to go over there and for her to bring him here. I don't care. I couldn't. It's not gonna work with Jihoon. Jihoon needs a chaperone and a helmet at all times. Where is his helmet? Because he needs to put it on. That's all I got to say about Jihoon and Devon. That's basically it. Jihoon slow, y'all. That man is a child. He is literally a 12-year-old in a 30-year-old's body. He is a 12-year-old boy. If y'all who got kids, y'all got 12-year-old, anybody got 12-year-old son, 11-year-old son, how they act? Stupid, dumb, all the time. That's Jihoon. He ain't finished growing up. He even said it himself. He was a childish boy. He was like, before I met Devon, I was a childish boy. He was like, now that I met Devon, I'm still a child. Like, he knows. He knows he don't know nothing about nothing. That's what makes him so endearing. That's what makes him likable. Because he's so sweet, you know? And it's like, he know he don't know nothing, but he tried. Just bless him. Lord take care of fools and babies, so they might be all right. The Lord will make a way out of no way. All right. That's it for Jihoon's so slow. And then that little haircut. Who cut his hair? Ooh! He looked like he in a K-pop band. I said, Jihoon, who did your hair, baby? That hair was, woo! He looked so feminine to me. He's delayed, yeah. I'm talking about Jihoon, Carlos. Talking about Jihoon. He looks like a beetle, like the Asian beetle who left the group before they became famous. All right, that's it for Jihoon and Devon. I don't know how they're going to make it. I don't know. They might stay together. I honestly have no idea. Not a clue. Tiffany and Ronald is next. I really don't have much to say about them either. She pregnant. Yay. I mean, the mama was mad. The mama was pissed, actually. She was trying to hide it, but she was not happy. They Skyped Tiffany's mom to tell her that they were pregnant. She asked, was it a mistake? Did y'all plan this? They was like, yeah, we planned it. She was like, y'all planning this? Like, you don't even know him. Ain't he still getting high? Ain't he still, like, pawning refrigerators and stuff? So, you know. We assume that Ronald is a little crackish, but you know, they're having a baby. Good for them. I don't really care about Tiffany and Ronald. I'm going to be honest with y'all. She having a baby. And Daniel was happy. Daniel was ecstatic. He couldn't believe it. He was screaming and crying, and it was really cute. It was really cute how excited Daniel was. I think that was the one, like, endearing thing about it, was, like, Daniel was super excited to be a big brother. And Tiffany gets to, like, enjoy a pregnancy, which she didn't get to do with Daniel, because she was, you know, I didn't know I was pregnant person. So, yeah, I mean, what happened in the last episode? Oh, yeah, Tiffany was talking, the previous episode, Tiffany was talking about she was unsure about how, like, giving birth in another country was going to be. Well, don't go to another country and then get pregnant on purpose, like, if you're that worried about it. And second, people have babies in South Africa every day. The baby going to come out regardless, like. I mean, I feel like South Africa's more modernized. Like, she's not living in the bush, you know, like, have hospitals. I don't know what that was about. It's just Americans just, you know, being fearful of, you know, healthcare in other countries, which is kind of understandable. But, you know, I feel like South Africa's okay. I mean, she may as well just get a doula or something and she'll be fine. Just have a baby at home. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even go to the hospital. I'd just have a baby at home. All right. And then this past episode, Ronald. Oh, I did want to talk about this. Ronald wanted to leave to go get something for his car, and then Tiffany wanted to go with him because she don't trust him to go nowhere by himself yet. So he had to wait on her. The place was closed. Then when they got in the car, they got halfway there. He was driving like a crazy person. She was scared. She like, you know, I'm pregnant. You driving crazy. Why you driving so fast? He like, we late. And then he was like, did you get my card? And she was like, huh? I'm just riding. Like, Tiffany literally got in that car with not nary a nothing to her name. She ain't grabbed no lip gloss, no phone, no purse, no keys, no nothing. Tiffany just hopped her pregnant behind on in that car, just happy to be with her man, and they ain't had no card to buy nothing. So Ronald got real mad and like kind of went off on her, and she was like kind of laughing about it. He was like, it's not funny. You know, he went off. I mean, I see both sides of it. I get why she was pissed because he was being super disrespectful, but I also get why he's a grown man and he does want his freedom. Now, I'm not saying that he deserves to be just loose out in these streets, because if you recall, the 2 days after he got out of rehab, he was drinking with his friends and putting his face in strippers' boobs. So, he's not exactly trustworthy, but he is still a grown, whole human man. And don't nobody want no babysitter with them all the time as a grown man. Like, I need to go get something. I need to be able to go get it. And he told her, he was like, next time I'm just gonna go. And I'm like, you should have just left her. He could have went and came back in the time and took her to finish getting ready. She wouldn't even notice he was gone. I would just snuck out the house real quiet, backed out, went and got it, and came right back. And she would have came out of the bathroom like, you ready? I'm like, oh, I already went. But, I feel like Ronald does probably have a little anger issue, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm not concerned for her safety or anything. I just really don't care about them. They're not interesting to me. She wanted to marry a crackhead fresh out of rehab, then that's on her. And have a baby with him, that's on her. Now don't start looking stupid when he start going off on you. You know what kind of person you married. So deal with it. That's how I feel. Like, deal with it. Like, I don't know. See what y'all think. She going to threaten to leave the country when they have a fight. I mean, she might threaten to leave the country when they have a fight. Like, she ain't going nowhere. So she can threaten all she wants. She ain't going nowhere. Tiffany gonna be right there up under Ronald, because she got to watch what he doing. She ain't going nowhere. She just be talking. If she threatens to leave, it's exactly that, a threat, because she not leaving. She not going nowhere. Right up there, up under that man. I feel like we have the whole background story on these two. All the background I needed to know was that he was a crackhead selling his mama a refrigerator. That's enough for me to understand why she wanted to go with him. That's all I needed to hear, was he pawned his mama's refrigerator. Good enough for me. She wanted to ride with him. I'm like, all right, girl, whatever works for y'all relationship. She want to watch him. Like, he just out of rehab. He might go gamble or steal. She don't know what he going to do. She don't really know him. So I feel like we do know enough for her to be riding with him everywhere. That's all I needed to hear. I wouldn't even talk to him after I heard that, but that's me. She wanted a man that bad. Now she got one. I deal with him. Shut up. All right, that's it for Tiffany and Ronald. Next is Karine. Y'all ever notice how Paul says Karine? This man ain't learned a word of Portuguese, but all of a sudden when he say Karine name, now he want to start rolling his R's. Karine. I can't stand him. I said I wasn't going to talk about Paul, but I can't stand Paul. Okay, but I'm not going to talk about Paul's episode, because here's the thing. Karine left Paul, right? Paul had to go on the 5-boat trip to catch up with her. She left with her mama, right? Then when he get there, he got his trash bag full of clothes or whatever he brought with him, right? So they decided to meet up to talk. Why is Paul apologizing? What is he apologizing for? I didn't understand this at all. Paul is trying to make amends with Karine. What did Paul do? What did Paul do? And I mean, for real, I'm not being funny. I'm not talking about like Paul in the last season when he told her. No, I mean from the time that she left him in Tonachines. What did he do that he needs to apologize for? He keeps yelling when he's crying. No. Let's go back. All right. So Paul will say something like when he went to look for the jobs with no work visa, and he didn't even have his name cleared yet. So I don't know why he was going to look for jobs, but he came back and told her he didn't have a job. She was annoyed, right? Remember that? She was annoyed. Then she started talking to him crazy. And he was like, anytime Paul says, well, what about when you be talking to other dudes? Karine starts crying. Anybody else notice this? It's a pattern. All right. Karine will start to talk about how Paul is whatever he is, which is the man she picked. See, I'm tired of these folks complaining about these men that they picked. Now, if this was an arranged marriage and you didn't have no choice and you was a child bride or something, your family made you, that's different. But these men you pick, you want to sit up here? No. I don't want to hear it. That's your husband. Ain't nobody forced you down that aisle. You married Paul crazy behind. And anytime he want to bring up how you cheated repeatedly, you want to start crying and get mad at him and then start talking about divorce. I'm not saying Paul is a good guy. I'm not saying Paul perfect. Paul did his dirt too. Paul brought up all the craziness like bringing up a DNA test and all that. But the girl is grimy. Karine is grimy. And she's not innocent in this, and I don't trust her at all. She got mad at him because he asked her, how do you think it makes me feel when you're texting other guys in English? And she gets mad at him. For what? Somehow the conversation that they have flips, and Karine is now mad at Paul, and she leaves him at the little, whatever, was it a restaurant? What were they sitting? I don't know. They were sitting outside at a table or something. But every time Paul brings up the fact that she talked to other dudes, all of a sudden she want to start crying. Both of them are garbage. They're both terrible. They deserve each other. I don't see how Karine's innocent. Somebody explain. I want somebody to tell me how Paul has done something to Karine and Karine's just been taking it and like she's just this. Karine's not innocent. She's just as bad to me, and I think they need to part ways. Paul need to go home. So in last week's episode, she went into labor, right? So she went into labor. So Paul rushes to. Did y'all see Paul running? Paul running brings me joy. It never fails. Okay, so Paul took off running to into the hospital because Karine was in labor. So he goes in and talks to Karine, and then Paul turns around and walks out and does like this. It's so funny because I dated a guy who used to do that when he got mad. Like I could sense it, and like he wouldn't say anything, but like his demeanor changed, and like it was just funny to me because I know guys like that. So Paul starts walking out. The producer's like, Paul, hey, forget you on a TV show? You gotta come talk to us. So they're like, what happened? And he's like, she doesn't want me here. She doesn't want me in the room with her. So I guess I'm just gonna go. I don't know. She hates me. I think she just hates me. I just think she hates me now. I'm like, Paul, first of all, dramatic. Calm down. I just can't help but laugh at him. Like, I feel bad for him too, but I can't help but laugh because he's just so ridiculous. Now, why did Karine want Paul in the room with her? I think she's just sick of Paul. I think Karine just don't want Paul no more. She's not attracted to him. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no personality or charisma or sex appeal. He has nothing to offer. And she's like, just the sight of you makes me ill. Leave. And you know, you already irritated when you in labor anyway because you're in pain. So like you're in pain. Then here come this fool. No, get out. I don't want you in here. My mama here. I'm good. She wants nothing to do with him. She's just sick of him. There's nothing there. And I think they're still together now, and I don't even understand how. Why is she still with him? She clearly does not want this man because she's talking to other people. She clearly does not want him. So why? Just let him go. Let him go home. And you raise the baby with your family. Find a new man. This is simple. I don't know why they're still together. It's exhausting. Both of them get on my nerves. He gets on my nerves because he keeps trying to like make something work that doesn't, and she gets on my nerves because she just won't let him go. Like she keeps holding on to him, but then goes and like acts like does stuff on the side. Like just let him go if you don't want him. I don't understand. I think that Karine, like she's trying to find a replacement, but she wants to hold on to Paul just in case the replacement don't work out. Because right when she started talking to a new guy, Paul catch her on her phone, and then she be like, dang, I was just about to get some money from him. We was just going to be together. Here you come, blowing up my spot. And then she have to start all over and find a new man. That's honestly what I think is happening. Yeah. That's it for them. I don't have nothing else to say. They need to divorce ASAP. But they won't. Because they're both kind of slow. So all right, last for this show is Laura and Aladin. So what happened? I think 2 weeks ago, was that when they went home? Well, yeah, they went home to Tunisia, which is where he's from, because it's the big wedding, right? I only have one thing to say about Lauren and Alan, so I'll just quickly like set it up, and then I'll talk about what I want to talk about. So they go home, and his family, him and his family are super close. There's like a cute baby. Like, oh my god, the baby was so cute. And his family's really happy to see him. His sister recently passed away in a car accident. Laura happened to be in Tunisia with them when the sister died. So apparently she's cool with his family. His family's cool with her. They're like super close. She was there for him while he was grieving and all that stuff. Cool. Great. They get to the house. So Laura and Alan are like, oh, we're so tired. We've been traveling. So they go into the room, and apparently the night before the wedding, even though Laura and Aladin are legally married, the night before the wedding, you cannot like have sex with your wife. So the mom comes into the room with them with the baby and is like, well, I don't know if the baby slept in the room, but the baby was in there. And the mom was like, I'll just sleep on this little pallet or mattress, whatever, on the floor. I'll be like, the person to make sure. And so Laura was like, I guess there's not going to be any jiggy jiggy tonight. And I was like, Laura, when you get the jiggy jiggy, you complain. All you do is complain. He don't know what he's doing. It's not long enough. He don't go down on me. He don't use toys. He don't know what he's doing. All you do is complain. Call the man a minute man on TV and everything. Now you saying, well, I guess there's not going to be any jiggy jiggy. You should be happy. You should be happy you get a break from the mediocre jiggy jiggy that you getting. You just want to complain, Laura. Old complaining, old grumpy lady. I look, as this season has gone on, the less and less I've liked Laura. She was cool with me because I was sitting there trying to figure out how this old woman pulled this fine young man. I still don't know how. I think it's because of money, but I'm not sure, because Alan had a bag full of cash. So he ain't broke. He had a bag full of money. He said he paying for the wedding. He paying for everything. He ain't do like Ziad did Rebecca when she came there. He was like, can you get this rental car? Alan had money, a bag full of it. Bag is secured. So I still don't know how she's getting this young man. But she just wants to complain about everything. Why can't you just be happy? She not happy when she getting the dick, and she not happy when she not getting the dick. I don't understand her. I don't know how they're gonna stay together. She's a grumpy old lady. That is all I have to say about them. What y'all think? That's it for the other way. Did I miss anything? Well, anything big, like not little stuff. Green card. She's moving there, so we can't say green card. He wanted her to come live with him. He was like, when you marry a man, you come and live with the man. So we can't say green card's out. It's not a green card. Unless that's his long game. Why black women hate to take back? What? Do I need to block you, Nadia? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I need a moderator. Jesus. What are y'all talking about in the comments? Green card is his long-term plan. Okay. She looks older than 51. I think my mom is 63, and I think she looks younger than her, but that's just me. He might be trying to get a green card. Might be the long game. Y'all might be right. Okay. That's it for the other way. That's everybody. So we're about 30 minutes in, so we can quickly, most of the couples on Before the 90 Days, which I did recap the previous episode. I got to recap this last Sunday's episode. So just one episode to recap, which is good. That means less time. Okay, let's start with Angela and Michael. All right, so Angela and Michael, this is what I think is so funny. I always see on Twitter, and like when I watch like Chris and Wah, if you don't know who Chris and Wah are, you need to like look them out or look them up. They're awesome. They recap 90 Day and Love After Lockup. And they love Angela. Like, they love them some Angela. They love to imitate her. They love her spirit. And I don't feel like that toward Angela, but I figured out this week why I don't love Angela. I don't dislike Angela. I have nothing against her. She cool with me. But I don't like be like, woo, when she come on, I don't be like, yes, here comes my girl Angela. She about to, and I figured out why. It's because I live in the South. Angela lives in Georgia. I live in Alabama, so we're next door neighbors. She live up the street, and I see people like that all the time. And it's not endearing to me. It's not like, woohoo, look at that country. Like, cause I'm like, I can go to Walmart and see Angela. You know, like that. Like Wall and Chris live in California. They don't see people like that all the time. It's like a novelty to see people like Angela. For me, it's not a novelty. I'm like, I can literally like go to Walmart right now and see 50 Angelas. So I think that's why I be watching Angela and I be like, I mean, she ain't that funny. She's not fun. I'm not entertained. I'm just watching. I'm just not like excited when she comes on. But I think that's why. Anyway, Angela is getting in the, yeah. So Angela's going to Nigeria. She's there now. But we got to see like a little bit of Michael's life. So he goes to hang out with his homeboys. He like rides up and like somebody's mama cooked dinner or something because they all had a bowl of chicken and rice or something like that. And or maybe it was curry goat. I don't know. And they start like clowning him and being like, "Oh, you kissed the white woman? The white one is this the same white woman from that came here?" Like they're like clowning him. They're like, "Oh, you kissed the white woman?" He's like, "Yeah, I kissed her. She's my fiance." He's like, "Oh my God." Oh, like they can't believe that Michael is like for real doing this. Like they can't believe he's like literally like he kissed this woman. He's like sleeping with her. Like he's gonna be a grandpa because she's a grandmother. Like I don't know. I like Michael's friends. They're funny to me. I love how they like cracked on him, and he was like, "No, don't make fun of her. Don't make like he was scared." Like I think Michael's afraid of Angela. Oh, this was the thing. Okay, I'm about to just block Nadia. What do I do? Hide user on this channel. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I fixed it. So yeah, so basically Angela, I took Nadia off, y'all. So y'all, everybody calm down. I took her off. I hid her from the channel. Anyway, Michael's afraid of Angela. Angela told Michael that he can't work so that he can be free to talk to her. Now that's a little far. Now I was with Angela when she had her trust issues. Like, you know, when he went out and lied to her and told her he wasn't. But telling him he can't work, I think Angela's a little controlling. I think she might be a little controlling. Like, I think she's taking this mistrust of Michael to an extreme. Why can't he work? So who is paying for this $400 a month phone bill to talk to her? Is she sending him that? And I was curious. Is it $400 American or is it $400 in their currency? I don't know. But I'm concerned for Michael. I think, yeah. And I see why his friends are concerned because in their culture, the man is the one who takes charge. Hold on, Gina. Gina, your boyfriend 32 and you 56? Girl, Gina, how you get him? What y'all be doing? Gina, you let your boyfriend work? Can he work? Can he work a job? Yeah, Angel's controlling, and I'm nervous for Michael. I don't think it's gonna work. But the good thing about Angela and Michael, well, I don't know if this is good. It's kind of gross, but they have a very... Y'all, somebody's ringing my doorbell. Hold on. It's probably like my mother. I might have to go off, and then I'll come right back and finish this. Because I think my mom is at my door. Okay, bye, guys.